is sponsored by Care of. Hey guys, probably recognize the background. I'm back at the treehouse. I give my keys in today, so I came by to basically finish off reversing my rental back into its original state. And so many of you have been asking for this video, and I thought I would film it. My two rentals kind of overlapped, but I'm back here now. I wanted to walk you through the empty treehouse and kind of take a look back at like the before and afters. And I thought it would just be nice to show you the things that are staying, the things that I reversed back into their original state. So yeah, let's jump into it. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Alexandra and I do lots of videos for renters. I really want to make decorating feel accessible, and I am so happy I'm doing this video because honestly, seeing this whole apartment empty, I'm like, yeah, a lot of the changes, almost all of the changes I made were reversible, and it's really cool to look back and see how simple changes made such an impact in this space. And like seeing it empty, I'm like, wow, the things that I added and the changes that I made it feel like a completely different apartment. So let's start at the very beginning. So I'm in the apartment and I'm starting to just spackle any holes that are left on the walls. Now I know in some people's rentals, they can't put any holes in the walls, and that is where command hooks and command strips come in really handy. If you are allowed to make holes in the walls, you're gonna wanna patch them. To do this, I'm just using spackle, a spackle knife, a sanding block once the spackle's dry, just to smooth it all out. And then I'm going in with some white paint just to cover up where the hole was. And honestly, you would never know that I put a million holes in the wall. It's great. I'm just using a basic white paint. I actually had this whole apartment painted white when I moved in. And honestly, if you are moving into an apartment right now, that's one of like the biggest, I think, game changers of this space. Like just to make it feel nice and fresh and clean and like my own, paint was a huge game changer. I just realized I've been filming like this and it looks like it's sweat. It's not, it's pouring with rain. That's so funny. I'm also painting over the scalloped wall. I went in with primer first, and now I'm just going in with white paint. And again, you would never know that there was a really fun scalloped wall here. You guys, I'm not sure what happened, but like, yeah, there's, yeah. A quick pause in today's video to talk about Care of. I'm so excited that they're sponsoring today's video. Care of creates personalized supplement packs for you based on your needs and goals. Their supplements contain clean ingredients, and there's a whole list of resources on their website, so you know what everything is that they recommend and where it's come from. I started using Care of by taking their holistic quiz online and answering really quick and simple questions about my lifestyle, my health goals. When I took the quiz, I really wanted to focus on my hair, energy, and bones. So my pack includes keratin, which helps support hair health and volume, American ginseng, which supports cognitive function and energy, and calcium plus, because I don't really get enough dairy in my diet and it's super important for your bones. Their packaging is super cute and personalized. I love just having this on my bathroom counter or on my kitchen counter, wherever you want to have it accessible, you do you. But it just like fits in with my decor. I love it. I love how these daily packs are really convenient. I can literally grab them and go. They're all in one place, so I don't have to be like reaching for multiple bottles. It's just super easy. I can also pop them in my bag when I leave for the day, and that way I don't like run out the door and then go, oh yeah, I forgot to take my vitamins. Just there in one place and super, super convenient. I also love that the daily packs are made from eco-friendly plant-based film that makes it compostable, which is a huge plus. Take Care of's quiz to see what vitamins and supplements they recommend for you. And when you check out, don't forget to use my link in the description box and my code, which is AGATOR, to get 50% off your first month of Care of. Guys, that's 50%. 50. Run, don't walk. Okay, let's get back to the makeover.
Next up, I am just doing a bit of cleaning, so I'm just vacuuming up all the dust. We haven't been here for like over a month, so it's dusty. I am cleaning the bathroom, just making it feel nice and fresh. Same as the kitchen, just giving it a little wipe down. And yeah, we're kind of left with a blank slate. So now that I've patched holes, I've painted, I've cleaned a bit, the apartment truly is empty. The property manager is gonna come by any minute now and collect the keys from me. So I wanted to just walk through the apartment, and I thought it would be really, really fun to show you guys what it looked like before I moved in, what it looked like when I lived here, and what it looks like now all empty. And I really hope that this gives you ideas for what you can do to your rental and prove that it's easy to reverse these changes. There's not a lot involved. When you're not knocking down walls, when you're just hanging a few things and using paint, it is so easy to reverse the space back to its original form. Okay, I'm gonna take you off the tripod and let's vlog. You walk in the door, and this is what the living room looks like now. I have to say the biggest change by far was changing the ceiling light. I mean, like, just look at it now. It's like a boob light, and I just feel like the bird light just brought in so much character and so much style into this space. And it's kind of like the first thing you saw. Catch my breath. I also feel like it made the ceilings feel so much taller than they actually are. Like, the space feels a lot smaller now. Also, the frame TV on this wall with the bench, it just added so much more space for decor. And again, the wall looks so much smaller now that all of that stuff is out of here. And then in the little nook, definitely adding that light was such a good call. It just looks, obviously it looks bare because there's nothing in here, but I just hope you guys get a sense of like how much character was added just by bringing in a new ceiling light, a gorgeous bench with lots of plants, the beautiful TV. Okay, so now in the office, I am leaving this as is. The new tenant and I have been chatting back and forth, and yeah, I was like, do you want me to leave it? And she was like, sure. So nothing really new to see here. But I do want to shout out the lime green closet that was here. Let's throw it back to the lime green closet. Not good. Now, even though I'm not reversing this, this would be so simple to reverse. Paint the walls, take this off, take the shelf off, patch the holes, and then grab a tension rod and put it back. So if someone wanted to use this as a closet, they easily could do that. Okay, the kitchen. I love this space so much. There's so much light in here. So one thing I did right away was switch out my gold knobs. Those were expensive. They're from CB2, but added, again, like so much whimsy to this kitchen and just like really pulled it together. I took those with me. I'm gonna use them in my new apartment, but obviously the kitchen is staying pretty much as is. The countertops and the sink and the faucet were all things that I added with the landlord's permission. So I'm not gonna like take those with me, obviously. We agreed that I was gonna make those changes and yeah, leave them here when I left. The peel and stick backsplash. So, again, I talked to the tenant and said I would be leaving the peel and stick backsplash. You guys, this stuff is so easy to remove. You take a hairdryer, so you just need a little bit of heat, and then you put the heat on the tiles and pull it off. Super simple. Now, I would highly recommend if you're going to install these, install them on top of tile. Do not install them on top of drywall. It'll just peel the drywall back if you ever decide to remove them. But they're just so cute, and I'm glad that they're staying. I took the gallery wall down. The gorgeous plant has come down, obviously. Oh, and the peel and stick wallpaper came off the fridge. Super simple. I just pulled it off. This is exactly how it was before I wallpapered it. Let's take a trip down memory lane. What this kitchen looked like before I moved in. So I actually made this kitchen over for my friends at a Noel. That was one of the first videos on my channel, which is wild. I had no idea I'd be moving into their space and using this kitchen as my own, but it's come a long way. The kitchen has come very far. Okay, bedroom. the bedroom. I am leaving the shelving. This is renter friendly, so it actually can be removed just by unscrewing all of the screws. Like, I don't really know. Danny Berger is amazing and a genius, and she built it so that none of this shelving is attached to the wall, but you have to undo the screws. You have to undo the screws that are holding all of the pieces together, if that makes any sense. Basically, it's renter friendly. It's easy to remove, but I'm leaving it here. The tenant, again, was like, please leave that. It adds so much storage. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want it in here. So yeah, that's all, that's all. Oh, the wall has been painted back to white. This wall has been through so many changes. It had black lines on it for a while. At another point, it was like an off-white color, then the peel and stick decals, and now it's just back to its regular old self. When we first moved in, this wall was navy blue. It was so dark, and it took so many coats of paint to paint over it. I brought it back to white, and this bedroom just like feels so much brighter. When we moved in, it was so dark. All the furniture was dark. The curtains were really dark, and everything was just like dark. The number one thing, I would say the two changes that really made such a difference in this space were adding curtains and changing the ceiling light. I don't know, it added so much warmth to this space, and the light was massive, but it worked. Like, it just made the space feel so much bigger, and again, like so filled with character. So I would say, even if you're gonna change the ceiling light out in your rental in your bedroom and add some curtains, like, that's gonna make a huge difference. Bathroom. So the bathroom has come so freaking far. I just said frickin'. The bathroom has come so far. Let's take a look at what it looked like before. Yellow walls, zero closed storage, like zero closed storage. The shelves were like burnt underneath, like someone had lit a candle and almost lit the shelves on fire, or maybe did light the shelves on fire. The floor was that locker room terracotta colored tile. It was just not cute. And then this is what it looked like when we did the first makeover. It felt better, it felt brighter, it felt like it was filled with more character. And then fast forward to My Rental Reno season 2, and I added these gorgeous floor tiles. You guys, these are still intact. I will link them down below. It's been a year since I installed these, and actually like a year this month. They're incredible. I can't say enough good things about them. I'm leaving them. Again, the tenant and my landlord were like, please leave those tiles, they're great. So they're staying here, and yeah, they've been down for a year. They've been soaking wet. They've, you know, because of the shower, like they hold up and are amazing. Yeah, this is what it's looking like now. That's it. That's the tour. I'm soaking wet from being out in the rain. I have paint all over my face, but I'm like, you know what? This is symbolic of the treehouse. It went through so many changes. It gave me so much, so much. Yeah, it gave me so much, and it's just so cool to see all of the different like phases it's been through, and then to see it back in its original form. I really hope you guys feel empowered to make changes to your rental, to ask your landlord if you can make changes, because the chances are they're gonna say yes. I hope this gives you inspiration to paint, to change your lights, all of the things.
Thank you so much to Care of for sponsoring this video. Make sure you use my link in the description box and my code, which is AGATOR, for 50% off your first month of Care of. A true steal, if you ask me.
It's time for me to hand off my keys. It's really official. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be in here again. It's kind of like really surreal and super emotional. On that note, I really I'm so glad you guys are on this journey with me. I'm so glad you were here to see all of the treehouse changes if you're an OG follower. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.
Oh, yeah.